Randy Travis in the studio. Randy, I have this whole list of things. Let me get this out of the way first. Randy Travis, over 21 million albums sold. You counted every one of those, didn't you? 21 million? Hand counted.
Yeah, we sent them out. You know, we had them under the bed, selling them from there to start with.
Out of the back of the car. 22 number ones, 6 Grammys, 5 CMAs, 9 ACMs, 10 American Music Awards.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Hey, Randy Travis, everybody. Glad to have you in. Thanks for coming in.
Good to be here.
We're big fans. Bubba was just talking about a concert he went. Well, how long ago was that?
1995, the Reno Amphitheater, under the stars, with the mountains off to the side. It was one of the most magical shows I've ever been to. I was just talking about how we're in radio. We see concerts on such a regular basis. We have people in the studio performing every day. Mm-hmm. That night was one of the top 3 of all the shows I've ever been to, my entire life. It was a great show.
Very much.
So we're very excited to have you in.
Good to be here. Yes, you know, it's great to be where we are now as far as recording-wise, having the first country project in it's 8 years. It's hard to believe that, but
well, because you've never been gone. I know it's not officially the other album wasn't officially country, but you were still getting airplay, so you technically didn't go anywhere.
No, I didn't. I hadn't been anywhere, and we've been touring nonstop, for 23 years now. So, technically, I've not been anywhere. But this project was a lot of fun to do. Kyle Lenning and I, producer Kyle Lenning, and he's great. And we were able to look for songs for a year before starting, and so the quality of writing from beginning to end is just incredible on this album.
You remember the decision we go back to the early days. Man, it was you. That was it. Randy Travis was it. And then you went into doing more acting, doing that kind of stuff, and getting on the screens. And I remember there was a moment where I got it all mixed up. I was like, was he an actor before he sang? I got to the point where I was confused, going, which came first, the acting or the singing? Do you remember that moment in your life? You're like, I'm going to branch on out.
I remember this. Yeah, my wife and I talked. I wanted to work in a Western. This is several years into the music career, so I wanted to work in a Western because I grew up riding horses, and one of a strange hobby, but I've been practicing the quick draw since I was 13 years old. So
really,
yeah. So
we should have had some pistols in here, so we could have had a quick draw between all of us.
Nowadays, that actually could maybe come in handy.
It seems, you're about right in some areas. You're about right, yeah. But yeah, man, that includes a little town I grew up in. Same thing, but I wanted to work in a Western, and the first person we met was Andy Griffith as far as getting that kind of job, getting an acting job. It was when some of the troops were coming home from the Persian Gulf. And my wife said to Andy, Randy, I'd love to do a Matlock episode. He said, really? She said, yeah. I had not yet spoken to him. Yeah. And so we ended up doing 2 of those. And I had fun doing it. It was great. You're working with Andy Griffith. Sure. I'm a big fan of the old show anyhow.
Right.
And I don't know, that was a great way to start. And since then I didn't know this till someone who had pulled up all this list of however y'all do that on the computer. But it's 30 whatever, some few projects, television and films. I didn't even realize it was that much.
Wow.
Well, someone's probably getting paid for all those, and you're not. You need to find out what all you've done, Randy.
Yeah, I need to know that. But no, this first single, "Faith in You," from the album's called Around the Bend, and the first single is called "Faith in You," and the first line sort of sums up where I am as far as the technology goes. Being I don't have faith in technology, even though we created it, all the stuff just breaks down anyway, and you can never get it fixed. And when I first heard that on the demo, I'm thinking, that's good writing.
Yeah, I like this already.
I like this song already.
Right there.
Randy Travis in the studio. We'll take a break and come back. Hang on. It's Big D and Bubba.